Hello mate, thought I'd answer your voice note in a little video. Yeah, just to give you a little. By the way, the console, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I agree with you. By the way, stylistically, it's fantastic, and it's even when playing games, it's as quiet as a mouse, and it hardly takes up any room. As you can see here, it's such a great little console. By the way, Game Pass, what a service! £1 for the first month, and then a recurring bill. So I'll give you a little kind of idea. So these are the kind of 5 I'm playing on the Xbox. So as you can see here, mainly using them. So mainly using it for the old. Not all of these are part of the FPS Boost range. So the old games kind of being. It's honestly like with Gears 2, you were saying. It's like that. Some of these old games have been given a new lease of life. Dragon Age Origins, probably one of my most favourite games of all time. So I'll show you what I mean. So you go into Manage Game and Compatibility Options, and it has something called Auto Hdr and FPS Boost. So this one's got both. So it automatically upgrades to high dynamic range, so the colours and stuff all better. And FPS Boost. So with this one again, originally it was probably barely making 30 on the 360, which I'll put about 100 hours into. Honestly, this has been the biggest difference I've noticed in this game. So smooth 60 FPS, like no lag, just like the games never look better. Better than I remember it. It's unbelievable. So they did it on quite a few of the 360 and Xbox One games, not all of them. So that's that one. Obviously Gears 2, GTA 4. Well, this is an interesting one. GTA 4 was originally going to get this on the PS3, and I still might do just as part of my collection. I also want the map for it. I'd quite like the map. Remember that when they used to do the maps, Grand Theft Auto. But they actually released this. It's still in 720p in terms of resolution, but they've actually Rockstar actually upgraded it to 60 frames per second, and because I remember that game being pretty laggy as much as I liked it. And again, unbelievable smoothness. Like it literally is bringing life back into these old games. And this is why I got the Series S. Dead Space 3, part of the. I don't think it has HD, or does it? I'm not actually sure actually. Compatibility options, yeah, that has both as well. And then Need for Speed Payback is one on the Xbox One that proper cheesy storyline, but I really liked it. Didn't play much of it when I had the Xbox One, so I got that. All these are by Game Pass, by the way, apart from GTA 4, which I think I got for like 10 quid, something like that. So that's the ones I'm kind of playing. These are the ones I'm kind of trying. This one I was very impressed with, Assassin's Creed. My God, the smoothness of that. Oh no! Oh, what have I done? Go back in. Mortal Shell's kind of like Souls-like. Want to try too? This was an intro. I won't be this video going forever. Don't even remember this Too Human. It actually was free because it had a trouble past Too Human. And I'd sort of read up that it had been released for free. It's not, I don't think they've upgraded it or anything like that, but it actually got banned. It was by a developer called Silicon Knights, and they'd got taken to court. So all their games got taken off the ether, off the internet ether world. And it's I really liked it back in the day. Really underrated role playing game for sort of Norse mythology. So I thought, well, it's free. I'll check that out again. One I'll talk about in a minute. Little surprise. Medal of Honor Airborne, part of the FPS Boost range, and this is the only modern. Honestly, the lack of modern games, like there's on Game Pass, there's Forza Horizon 5, which by the way is 120 gigabytes, and the new Halo Infinite has just come out, and they go straight on Game Pass, don't they? So I might check them out at some point, even with my much how should we put it, my derision towards modern AAA games. But Back 4 Blood is from the Left 4 Dead developers, so that's a fairly new co-op shooter in that vein. And yeah, answer your question about Headhunter. Yeah, the guy with the shades. And I wondered, out of those consoles, because it's not. I think it was on the PS2 as well, but you'd struggle to get that anywhere other than the PS2 or Dreamcast. So the best place to play it will be the Dreamcast. So I'd be really interested to check that one out on your system. Um, but yeah, so this one, I know you as a huge fan of this. I'm booting this up. It's on Game Pass. It's not part of the. At least I don't think it is. Let me go back. It's actually quite. I don't think it's not part of the FPS range, but I think see it's not. But the reason why that is, I think, because it's probably because they're like a really they're really fast games. So I've got a feeling because you'd be surprised. Like I got Ridge Racer 7 on the PS3. Got it for a quid in CEX, and that runs at 1080p, 60 frames per second. So it just goes to show it could be done. Just turn that down. This will probably bring back memories for you, so I'll shut up a little bit. High definition. Yeah, I've got a feeling it probably runs already super smooth, and they haven't needed to. Maybe they don't have the license to do it. But I know you was a massive fan of this, weren't you? You used to talk about this a lot. Oh yeah, because you don't crash now, do you, when you're going? Because that was the thing, you used to crash. Interesting. Nice. Why this never got like a... It was a strange why Burnout Paradise got the remaster and not this one. I don't know. Nice. Right, anyway, what I'll do, I'll probably capture a bit of footage for you, just like a 30-second bit of footage, just to see how it runs. See if there's any improvements since, I mean, when did this come out? Like 2007? God knows.